You guys have now arrived a few days later at the town of Wiesbrook. It is a village or town on the side of the river where the Barabelli, the barge as modeled on the board, pulls up, moors on the side, and says he's going to be here for a few days before he heads on to Bogenhaven. He thanks you for your assistance. He's already paid you at this point and is more than willing to continue your job if you wish to travel with him. But in the meantime, you have a few days to hang out at Altdorf. You guys moor up the boat late in the evening, the first day. Josef says, by all means, you guys are welcome to stay here as long as you wish. I would suggest some fresh food unless you are fond of sardines. That's pretty much what you've been eating for the last couple of days. He's going to get supplies. He has some trade and so forth to do on his own. Otherwise, you guys are good to go. Now, there are 2 other members of the crew that are just long-term crew members. They are Volmer and Gilda, a husband and wife peasants that just work on the boat, do the basic cooking, cleaning, and Volmer does some of the maintenance of the boat. They have a young child, Wilma gave birth a year or 2 ago, that they're raising on the boat as well. They stay here to just keep the boat secure. Josef heads on into town with a bottle of wine in his hands and says, I need to take care of business. Like I said, we'll be here for at least a few days. Let me know if your plans change. Otherwise, I'll hopefully see you each night.
I suggest we try and gather information about the surrounding area so we don't end up getting attacked by humans.
We're in the middle of town.
I wanna just listen to gossip around town, see what I hear about this area.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna follow Josef as he leaves.
Like
Like
subtly, or
subtly.
or you're intentionally going to go with him? Okay, so you're going to try to follow him secretly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to tavern, eavesdropping, and talking to strangers.
Okay. And what about the rest of you? I know you're following Josef.
Yeah, those 2 are doing something.
Oh, I'm just hanging around.
Okay,
I'm hanging out with him.
you're making sure your gun doesn't disappear.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess
And
I'll
my meal
follow.
tickets.
I guess I'll follow
For
them.
now.
I guess I'll just follow them because I don't just know.
Okay, so the 3 of you go together.
I'm gonna follow the rich person.
Okay, so the 4 of you go together and you leave him off to the side to follow Josef.
Yeah, and you still have that
Okay.
bandage.
Entourage.
Gotta keep an eye up on the bunny first.
So you follow Josef. He's relatively easy to follow because he doesn't really seem to be paying much of attention. He's drinking heavily from the bottle of wine he carries and greeting almost everybody that he happens to come across, strangers or friends alike. He seems very outgoing and joyful. Pretty much the same impression you've always had from him as a friend from your youth, although he's probably drinking a little bit more. You do recall from the boat for the last couple of days, he always had a bottle of wine in his hands and was eager to share it, along with down in the bottom of the barge there's dozens of empty bottles and a couple of casks of full bottles, none of which are particularly high priced, but alcoholic enough. Anyways, you follow him. He heads over to the docks, to the warehouse area, and after a few minutes you see him go into a business, Turner and Son Shipping, where he presumably is going to be doing some trades and selling off some goods and so forth. He seems to be safe, and you're in a town, so there's not really much threat there. You'd have to certainly get closer if you're concerned that he's up to something suspicious.
Yeah.
But you haven't gotten any indications of that.
Well, he did walk off saying he's gonna go to work with a bottle of wine in his hands.
Well, yeah,
That's
but he's had a
not-
bottle of wine for the last week in his hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna go closer.
Okay. You go up to the edge of the shop, looking in through one of the windows. You can see him talking with a elderly guy behind the counter. They're discussing something. You can't really make it out through the window and the sounds on the street.
Okay. I'm just gonna head back to the boat then.
Okay. You head back to the boat. Meanwhile, the other 4 of you head over to the Roasted Turtle, a local tavern down by the wharf. Strong smell of fish and seaweed in the area. Seems to be a fairly popular place. There is a poster, like a wanted poster, posted on the side of the wall by the entrance. As you guys go in, you can hear the sounds of a bard or music playing from inside.
Can I look at the poster before I go in?
Sure.
Yeah.
It looks like a reward poster offering 20 crowns to whomever can bring the head of the dastardly brigand known as the Black Arrow to His Grace, the Count Amadeus von Drakensberg. His Grace has means of detecting substitutes.
That always sounds like an archer name. That sounds
His
like
means of detecting substances.
Yeah. Someone else, the head of the black.
In other words, don't bring somebody else's head
Yeah.
and say it's the Black Arrow.
Black Arrow, 20 gold.
Yes.
That's not bad.
Yeah, until you realize that we've been running across people that have, you know, had a bunch of arrows in them
In
recently.
their necks.
Okay.
How well are you at,
What?
you know, taking an arrow to the neck?
Yeah.
I took a gunshot to the head.
And look at your daffy ass.
It's just a fresh wound.
Just a fish.
Alrighty. And that was the only advertisement type thing on the outside.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks relatively new. I mean, compared to the rest of the building and everything, which it has a significant layer of grime and age. This looks like it's been posted within the last couple of days. You guys head in. The place is quite busy, mainly dock workers and so forth. There is a older female serving drinks, walking around with a couple of tankards in one hand and a plate of food in the other. Swirling through the place, dropping off food and drinks at different places. You manage to secure a table somewhere in the middle of the room, and after a moment or two, she wanders over to take your orders. The catch of the day is river herring, served with a fine turnip soup. They have cold beer, or at least lower than room temperature beer, and other supplies. Gathers your orders and then heads off to get food. And your intent here is to just hang out and eavesdrop on other conversations and so forth?
Yep, for now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy play food.
Okay.
It may transfer
I'm just here
to
to
conversation, but for now,
Be
just
with other
Okay.
people.
see what I can hear.
Go ahead and each of you give me a gather information or even gossip, yeah.
I succeed by 1.
Okay.
I met my goal.
Oh no,
You didn't make it. Okay.
no.
One success.
One success. Okay.
Yeah,
So
in meeting it exactly, is that considered a success?
it's a success, but it's 0 success level.
0 success level.
Okay, so it's a success.
Oh, just the
So
numbers.
most of you spend a pleasant enough evening at the place. By the end of the night, you guys have a significant stench of herring. You've gone through, I would say, probably 10 pence a piece as far as beer and food, which covers you for the food and everything for the day.
I got all 4 of you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Actually, no, I can just work with this.
The most of the talk
It's fine.
appears to be related to trade and merchanting, various boats and cargo and such coming up and down the river from Bogenhaven to Altdorf. There's a lot of talk about the taxes at the Wiesbrook Channel entrance, which if you recall when Josef drove the barge through there, when you enter the channel, you pay at one end or the other. He had paid at the far end. According to the local gossip, the local lord has been charging a little bit higher than normal wages, gouging some of the boats when they're going north towards Altdorf. They're not sure why he's charging extra fees, but they don't appreciate it because it's cutting into their profits. The other main discussion appears to be discussions of bandits that have been active in the surrounding area. A group by the name of the Black Arrows that is causing problems for coaches and travelers. They haven't caused enough of a stir to get any sort of military response from Altdorf, but it's causing a bit of a pain for the local nobility just to maintain order.
No, this is just over here.
Yeah, this is general casual conversation that you guys have heard, struck up conversation with the waitress, a couple of the locals, etc.
How much further along is
Bogenhaven?
Bogenhaven?
Bogenhaven is going to be another week or so by boat. Be a little bit longer than that if you guys walk.
Here's my thoughts. Okay. Do we really need the 20 gold?
Well, we have a couple days to spend here.
Well, I understand that, but
Well,
we have the potential to be rich if we follow the path laid out before us by the fates, by Sigmar himself, as it were. Let's not tempt fate by going out and getting ourselves shot with a bunch of arrows.
Well, we could.
Our friend here, who isn't here, but he's lost a little of those faculties by just losing in a poker game. Do we really want to risk?
Hey, 20 gold's like more than I've ever seen.
I understand that. And you also have to understand, why is the reward that high?
The four
It's
of
probably
you
because
give
a lot of
me
other
a
people have
lore
tried and died.
Empire roll.
And it may very well be that they're the ones.
Oh!
Oh,
Reichland or everybody should have lore empire. It's one of your basic
But I
human
just
skills.
don't-
2 success levels.
So,
You guys each have some basic information of the Black Arrows. According to you guys, or at least from you, and I think Thad got 3 successes.
Yeah, 2.
You guys have heard of them. They're a notorious band of outlaws that have been plaguing this region for years. They get their name out of the habit of using only black feathered arrows. The nobles and the law are always trying to find them, but so far they haven't had any success shutting them down. You recall a story from when you were at duelist school, talking about the Black Arrows as a tribe of orcs. They were pretty heinous in the mountains and had a tendency to really kill a lot of people rather than just rob them. It would be unusual for them to be this far away from the mountains, but not unheard of since orcs and goblins are fairly common in the forest and the wilderness. At this point, you guys have spent your evening at the bar, at the tavern and everything, enjoyed some fine music, well, passable music, better said. I wouldn't say it's necessarily high quality. Made a few friends, annoyed a few people, gathered some basic information, but you seem to have gotten everything you're going to, unless you have something specific you want to do from this tavern.
And Yosef said it was a few days, right?
Yeah, he'll be. He's going to be here for at least a few days.
Okay.
He wants you to let him know if your plans are going to change or if anything needs to be altered. Okay. He's flexible. I mean, all he's doing is carrying cargo from one city to another. He does have a timetable, but you get the distinct impression his timetable is very loose.
I'm gonna drink and try to find a companion to introduce to the blessings of Sigmar
Okay.
for the evening.
Not a problem. Give me a charm roll.
where is that?
3 success levels.
You managed to find some companionship for the evening for only 5 pennies. He heads off to occupy himself. The rest of you, what would you like to do?
I want to discuss with the two that are with me about the 20 gold. Like, that could outfit most of the outfit.
I have a sword and a stick, so you can take them.
Right. And I have armor and a pointy stick.
And there's Luke.
And I don't know that you have Twitch, but and fancy. You're fancy for
fancy,
sure.
yeah.
Fancy for sure.
I can bash them on the head with
Right.
a blue.
And he's got music.
That's right.
Mean,
You can distract them.
yeah.
Admittedly, 20 gold is on the order of more than any of you would have previously ever even fathomed of seeing in your life.
And we
Yeah,
and
but
we
that's
have
only to him.
And we have to convince the people that
Yeah,
he is
might
who
need
he
to get,
who he says
we
he
need to
is.
get more money to fancy him out.
Right.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Well, I'm not here. I can't make that conversation.
So he's kind of like a dirty. I mean, he's great, but he's good. He's kind of dirty.
The duelists know he
He's
just
gonna
needs
need
3 bones.
He needs a shave. He needs a shave and a haircut for sure.
This is what matters.
I don't think we should.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Hey, I'm all for going and making a lot of money.
Okay.
And the idea of
Let's see what other options
I
are in
mean-
town first.
I mean,
Okay.
sure.
That's fine. And
I
it's. go ahead.
That is tempting, but yeah, why would it be that much?
Well, because nobody wants to go do it, and we are well equipped to do so.
Or they could be really like they could have really good stuff and many people.
Or they could have really good stuff that we could take.
Yeah.
Something I'll point out there.
Think about it. They have bows. You guys want bows.
yeah, but the problem with a bow is getting the bow from the guy who's shooting the arrows at you.
So you guys gonna head back to the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going for the rest of the night.
Okay.
Keep a head on a swivel.
Okay, just in
I
case.
didn't. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's late at night by the time you guys head back. You guys get back to the boat without being accosted or any problems or whatever. You find Thad there, and sometime later, the priest wanders in. You guys have some food and get some sleep, and early in the morning, you guys are woken up by the sounds of dock workers unloading boats and shouting and so forth, making plenty of noise, giving you guys a bit less sleep than you might otherwise have wanted. There is a dock crane currently unloading some of the boxes from your barge. Yosef calling out, giving him instructions and so forth. He greets you guys as you wake up and get out of the boat. Says, "Guys, wasting your day already. Been 30 minutes since sunrise."
Oh wow.
How about this? Let's try and go and gather more information about these black arrows from other people.
I'll start with Yosef.
Okay.
Yosef, what do you know about the Black Arrows?
Black arrows. Never heard of them.
Baddies in this area.
Yeah, who are they?
Apparently they're baddies in this area, bad guys.
They're baddies.
Yeah, like they might be goblins.
River pirates?
Yeah, kind of. Well, they're wood pirates, but I'm sure they come into the river.
Oh, I don't really get off the river very much.
Oh, gotcha.
You need some information about the river. I can help you out. I've been sailing these boats, this river since he was a kid.
Who?
Do you know anybody in town that would be a good contact to find more information about these guys?
Or just
No,
any jobs?
I deal with shipping companies and so forth. I wouldn't have any contacts. You might check around some of the taverns. There's normally all sorts of people talking about those sorts of things.
The local custodian.
Yeah, or you can check with the town hall. They may have some information.
Why don't we go there to begin with?
Yeah, I want to go to like, town hall or constable, see if I
Okay.
can find some method of.
You can find town guards easy. I mean, they're few minutes walking down the road, you tend to find a pair of guards just walking, maintaining peace.
All right. Well, I'll approach a pair of the town guards and start chatting them up about the Black Arrows.
You stink.
Well, yes,
You
because
should
I'm
have
doing the Lord's
least
work,
you do.
and
Okay. Yeah, they keep their distance from you. They seem fairly clean, at least for normal people.
yeah.
I mean, they seem friendly enough and open to it, but they seem more put off by your appearance and your discussion. Go ahead and give me a gather information roll.
All of us?
No, him?
Gossip.
Yeah, gossip, sorry. Keep saying gather information because other games list
One
it that
success
way.
level.
One success, okay. Yeah, they don't seem really that interested in answering your questions. And after a few minutes, they bid you a safe day and wander on hurriedly.
As I see the reaction to him, I wander up to them,
Okay.
asking the same type of questions. What they know of it, if they know anything about it.
Oh, why certainly, sir. How's your day going?
It's going well as I hold my ring up and
I
shake my shiny.
I would hope these other riffraff aren't bothering you.
No, I stay upwind. That's
Okay, that's always a wise thing. We can tell you're a man of intelligence.
yeah. I saw a wanted poster just last night stating the Black Arrow is causing some major issues in this area, and was hoping to have any other information or knew where I could go to get more information on maybe completing this task for this wonderful town.
The Black Arrows are outlaws out in the wilderness. I've seen a couple of posters around. There's a guy over at the Crossed Lances looking for adventurers. You might check over there. That seems to be sort of a central hub for that sort of thing. But no, we haven't had much problem in town from the Black Arrows. We generally send lots of guards if we're going to send anything overland, and we let the coach companies really deal with it on their own.
All right, and can I just give random directions to the?
They give you directions to it. It's more in a upscale portion of town, further away from the docks, and it's the locals describe it as a large traveler coaching inn.
I would. I'm gonna skip up to my Sigmar friend here
Okay,
and say, hey, guess what I found out?
What is it?
you stink.
Found out we gotta get you a bath and a new robe. I think it's a good purchase for us to do so. And I have 8 silver. If we can find something within that price range
I have enough.
I have 21.
to get you cleaned up, so we can go to this cross lane, so we can get a little more
Cross
information.
lances.
Cross lances. Yeah.
How about? Okay, let's go to a bathhouse.
Okay.
and get their cheapest service.
Okay, a pence for a bath.
Is that all?
Yep.
Just to clean up?
Yep.
How about getting my clothes clean?
We really suggest we burn these.
Well, I do have I do have a set of fine clothes.
Am I similar to him?
Are you similar to him?
Like-
No, your clothes are about twice as good as his, which isn't really saying much because his are pretty worn down.
I am like the lowest.
Yeah,
I'm the poorest person
he is
here.
He is the lowest of the low back out.
We'll go get me some new
Okay.
clothes. Because I think you guys might be right. I need to start looking the part that we're trying. If these two gentlemen would be nice enough to fork up the money, that'd be fantastic.
He had 21 shillings.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll throw you the 3
Go to
3 silver.
So you guys gonna go clothes shopping?
Sigmar bless
Yep.
you.
Does anybody
Sigmar
else?
bless you.
Does anybody else want to upgrade their basic clothing and rags?
No, but I'll change into my fine clothes.
Okay.
The secondary set that I have.
Okay. They only charge you 4 silver.
Ah,
You managed to get some clothing on sale that is passable.
Also,
While they do this, I'm gonna go around town and try and just gather information.
Okay.
about them.
Just look around for other things.
I'm gonna head to the library.
Okay. The local library.
Yep, and just study up.
Okay. You head over there. You find the library without much difficulty. There's a small mage tower here.
Okay.
There is a couple of guards at the front that demand to have your membership card before they will let you have access.
Okay. Would I have a membership card?
Are you a member of a school of magic?
I'm an apprentice, so...
Then no.
No? Okay.
Okay. So as a guest of the college, they do allow you to visit.
Okay.
You can stay for the day for a fee of 5 silver.
Oh, that's expensive.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Well, magic is not a cheap thing.
Yeah.
It's very rare, and these are highly select things. They also do suggest perhaps a bath and so forth.
Okay.
Since I know you're not very rich either. So with a bath and clothing, you're at least passable at this point. You don't necessarily have the social skills, but you can pass by on moderate interactions and so forth without innate penalties. You wander around town. You gather pretty much the same information. Most of the trade has been disrupted by higher than normal taxes for boats going north, as well as the forests in the surrounding area have been plagued by either goblins or other creatures attacking at night, or increased activity from a bandit band by the name of the Black Arrows. Of particular note, you spot occasionally a poster that matches what he has. Looks like it's been posted within the last couple of days. You also find a poster here and there for a different job, asking heroes wanted to go on a quest for hidden treasure. Some danger, great reward. Contact Wolfgang Kellerman at the sign of the Crossed Lances. When you ask around town, you hear talk about how the Black Arrows are a band of outlaws that plague travelers and wagons, coaches that travel the area. They're known as the Black Arrows because they always hunt and attack shooting arrows that have black feathers.
I have a plan.
Okay?
So, yeah, after I learn this, I'm just gonna head back,
Okay.
try and find them.
You guys spend most of the day, I guess, shopping for good prices, gear, whatever. If there's anything else anybody wants, let me know.
Let's go get money.
yeah.
Prefer
I think we should
yes.
go talk to. Now at this point, I've met up with Thad. And
You guys have all met up with each other throughout the day, assuming nobody's keeping secrets per se.
So we should go see Wolfgang Kellerman.
Should we go visit that person that was talking about that one job?
The Cross Lances.
Yeah.
The travel for the adventures. Wolfgang Kellerman.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the Cross
Yeah,
Lances?
yeah, not
Cross
yeah,
Lances.
sounds
That's
like
the
a-
same place as the other one.
Before we all do this,
They're both the Cross Lances.
Oh, I thought the other one was the roasted turtle.
No, Roasted Turtle is
Oh,
where you
what I was
originally
talking
went
about.
to.
Yeah. I just.
So, later in the afternoon, you guys approach the Cross Lances, which, like I said, is a largish, well-off coaching inn near the outskirts of Wiesbrook in the nicer section of town. Thad, you're not feeling nearly as out of place anymore now that you're clean and in semi-dress.
Thank you.
The rest of you are still a little bit run down, but from the look of the peasants and people that are here, it's not completely out of place. There are a couple of coaches out front from travelers that have either arrived or getting ready to leave, etc. The wooden placard outside the tavern has a image of a pair of lances crossed, i.e. the crossed lances. And you can hear loud shouting and debate. It sounds like friendly shouting rather than an actual bar fight going on inside.
And it's an open business.
Oh yeah, it's a tavern at this point. Yeah,
I'll go in and find me a seat. And
yeah. I mean, the upper floor is 2 stories of rooms, and then a ground floor common room and tavern and so forth.
into the tavern.
Okay, you guys head in. It's fairly busy. There is a chunky-looking bartender, tavern keeper, who greets you as you walk in, directs you to find a seat anywhere. We'll get to you when we can.
All right.
Place is kind of busy right now. You guys stand around for a few minutes before you're able to find a seat over on the side and sit down at a table.
I'll listen intently to the loud conversations that are going on, the argument.
It sounds like people just travelers that are just letting off
okay.
steam.
All right.
There's nothing specific. A lot of people are just talking about different things. From the dress, it looks like most of the people here are travelers.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I'm gonna order a beer.
Okay. You order some beer. You guys get some food. He drops off some pints of beer for the table. Fairly roughly, he looks like he's more annoyed just by the business and how busy he is rather than anything else. Far less interested in any talk or chatter or whatever.
Before he walks away, can I ask him if he knows who Wolfgang Kellerman is, if he's nearby?
Wolfgang Keller? Oh yeah, he's the owner. You want to talk to him?
Yeah, we noticed his signs around town and thought I'd give him a talk to about the Black Arrow.
Okay. Sue, come over here. He calls over one of the waitresses. Says, these guys want to go talk to Wolfgang. You want to take him up to his room? She says, sure, follow me.
Okay.
How are you doing this evening?
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to have any interest in you. It's like she gets hit on all the time. Anyway, she leads you upstairs to the first floor to what looks like, from the layout of the building, a fairly large room. Knocks on the door, and after a moment or two, the door opens up. You see a lean, scar-faced man with a drawn sword in his hand. Looks like he's prepared for a fight or something like that. Looks out the door, looks at you kind of suspiciously. Says, well, what do you want?
How's it going? We heard you guys had some trouble with the Black Arrow, and I've seen your postings, and thought I'd come speak to you about get us some details. Maybe go out and take care of this problem for you.
Did we ever?
Are you expecting the Black Arrows here in the city? I thought it was mostly outside the city. Why do you look so agitated?
You hear another voice from inside the room call out, all right, Longrad, let him in. Keep an eye on them, but they're probably just fine.
Hello.
Fucking shit. Well done. Well done.
You guys go in. The scar-faced man steps aside, opens up the door. Inside there is a table in the center of the room. 2 men seated behind the table. One is fairly fat and bearded. The other is muscular with an air of command and a wooden leg. As you guys come in, they close the door behind you, bolts it, and then Lorengrad, the guy that opened the door, stands guard by the door behind you guys.
So he bolted the door behind us?
He closes the door, bolts it, and then stands at the door ready.
Is there any windows or anything in here?
Yeah, there's a couple of windows on the far side of the room behind the table.
Okay.
And which floor are we on?
First floor.
Okay.
Just in case I have to run.
Okay.
I just casually wave.
So you guys are here for a job?
Yeah, I noticed.
This is the guy with the peg leg.
Yeah, are you Wolfgang?
Yeah. So you guys don't really seem like the normal kind of crew we would talk to. Are you guys sure you're up for this?
Oh, absolutely. As you can see my fancy fencing ability. right here, just my air of ability.
How about we tell them about the time we slayed the mutants? Those were.
Oh, feel free to regale them with
Yes.
the tales of
Yeah,
my
you're
skill. My skill is unheard
How you
of, but
stabbed the guy in
yeah.
the eyeball.
All of
Well
us.
done.
You gonna tell them the tale?
Yeah, I tell them the tale
Make me a
of.
perform roll.
I do not brag
Oh,
about myself.
yay.
I leave that to the other.
A 4 success level.
Oh.
Okay, so you regale them. You entertain the group who was there.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
You don't remember that many mutants, but the way it comes out is very convincing. The two of them listen, obviously impressed by your story. At the end, they say, "Yeah, I guess you guys are qualified. Okay, if you guys are up for it." Let me introduce myself. My name is Wolfgang Kellerman. I have a job. As you may have guessed from my assistant here, I'd be rather unhappy if the details were to be made public. Okay? So we want to keep this a little bit quiet.
Okay.
I need you to find and bring me a gemstone. It's a diamond referred to as the Blue Flame. It was stolen more than 20 years ago and has not been seen since, but I have information that should enable you to find it. I'd pay you handsomely for the diamond. Let's say 20 crowns for its recovery.
Yes, I'll take that.
20 crowns is 20 gold.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I say that should be.
We start discussing with the group.
The two of you have heard legends of a diamond by the name of the Blue. What do I call it?
Blue
Flame.
flame.
The Blue Flame. It is a hereditary diamond, fairly small, not huge, notable. I mean, it's not like this massive diamond or anything like that. But it was part of a nobility line as a badge of office. It's more ceremonial than true value. Other than that, you guys don't have any clue
Very small
beyond that.
blue gem.
But it's a small blue diamond. Like I said, more of a badge of office than a true rare gemstone. Okay.
So, I feel like the Blue Flame is a very important. I understand your need for secrecy. So I feel like maybe 25 crown would be a better deal for that secrecy as well.
I guess we can negotiate once you guys are able to actually retrieve the item.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems fair.
I feel
Because
like
if we have the item, we walk in, they just.
Exactly.
so.
Now, I did say 20 crown a piece, correct?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
okay.
And
Yeah,
that's what I
we'll
was
take
saying.
that.
Never mind.
Possibly 25
Never mind.
apiece across the board. So,
We'll take that.
yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Is there a possibility of getting, say, 4 crown up front?
No.
No. Okay. It was worth a try.
No.
Fancier armament. I don't understand. Okay. What kind of information can you give us about anything to help locate them or their activities?
Well, let me tell you. Let me start off with a bit of a story. The man who stole the Blue Flame was a thief by the name of Otto Kessler. He's now dead. He hid the jewel after the theft and supposedly never told anyone where. But Bruno here, indicates the fat bearded man, has cast some doubt on that idea. Until recently, Bruno was the chief torturer to a certain Count von Drachensberg, whose men captured one of Otto Kessler's oldest companions. Bruno interrogated him. He did not give the information he recovered to the good count. It seems that Otto Kessler had a daughter named Annalisa, and he told her the location of the Blue Flame. Nowadays, she's better known as the Black Arrow.
Oh.
Yep. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Okay? This is why Bruno came to me. Until this minor problem, Gellerman gestures towards his missing foot. It was I who led the band, now known as the Black I know their hideout and how it can be infiltrated. The place is an old castle deep in the forest. Nobody knows it's there except me and the Black Arrows. Even they don't know that there's a secret passage into the keep from the outside. This is the entrance where you, my friends, will use to gain entrance. Once inside, you'll need to find out about the blue flame from Annalisa Kessler. She probably keeps it somewhere in the castle. You'll recover the jewel and bring it to me here, then I'll pay you. The castle is 35 miles to the north. There's an old stretch of road heading to it, which begins a few miles before you get there. A hollow oak 100 yards from the gates is the entrance to the secret passage. The passageway leads into the dungeons. You can have a room here tonight if you wish, with food and drink. And I wish you every chance of success. Upon your safe return with the gemstone, we will discuss any potential for bonuses.
Outstanding. That sounds wonderful, and
Yeah.
thank you for the rooms.
We'll take.
Or a room, or however we're staying.
Ooh. hey,
We accept then, yes, absolutely.
Maybe
Okay.
maybe if we bring back the daughter alive, we'll get a big bonus.
That might be stretching it.
We can discuss that a little later when we're out of their earshot. Okay, so we leave.
Okay. Do you guys head
Yeah.
out? Okay.
So the other thing is the Count wants the head of the Black Arrow, which means that's another 20 gold on top of the 20 apiece, because I thought it was all the same, but it wasn't. And I'm whew, we're gonna be rich, boys. This is worth it. If we survive this, it's on.
You're gonna be rich!
Yeah.
Those that survive!
One of us, we might have a peg leg or a.
Giant red flags. We could barely handle a couple of mutants in the forest.
Look,
And we're gonna go storm
Not
a
according to
castle.
the story I heard.
Right.
Well, I assume we're not in the room anymore.
He killed 60 mutants, man. Didn't you hear what he said? I didn't even realize I was
Okay,
that
you
good.
guys have gone back down to the tavern. You guys are enjoying your free food, which is good quality at this point.
Yeah.
have some extra, like.
Yeah, the bartender brings as much food as you need.
Oh yeah, we're
yeah.
bagging up.
Well,
We're taking doggy bags.
It's not doggy bag type food. It'll be bad fairly shortly.
That's fine.
But
if I eat 5,000 calories tonight,
Yeah.
I don't have to eat tomorrow.
There is plenty of food for you guys to eat. So yeah, you guys are all discussing and debating there.
Pocket ones.
Okay, and they have reserved a room for you. It's a larger room for all of you to share upstairs
Private
for the
room,
night.
yeah.
Private room for the 5 of you, which is already way above what most of you are used to. So, not to mention there's actual food and the beer isn't watered down and so forth.
Yeah.
You guys are debating, discussing, and so forth when you feel the presence of somebody large behind you. And looking up, you see a armored mercenary, it looks like, puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "Excuse me, my master would like a word with you."
Who?
And
Is he putting the show? Oh, no.
who's your master? Is his
Come
name
with me.
Master?
Come with me.
Oh. All right.
Okay?
Let's rock and roll. Let's go.
Okay.
He leads you up to one of the rooms, opens the door where you see another 4 armed soldiers positioned around the sides of the room with what looks like a nobleman seated at the table. He looks you over, twirls his mustache a little bit. "Permit me to introduce myself. I am Count Amadeus von Drachenberg. I'm traveling incognito, but I am sure you won't abuse my confidence." He winks at the guards around him. "The reason I asked you all up here was that you look like a capable crew, and I thought I would acquaint you with an opportunity to make some money. There is an outlaw band in the area known as the Black Arrows.
My goodness.
All signs point to.
Their leader is known as the Black Arrow. Somewhat unoriginal, I think. I am offering a bounty of 20 crowns for this person, but on seeing you fine people, the bounty shall be raised to 25. I want the Black Arrow's head on a silver platter." In fact, he snaps his fingers. One of the guards reaches out with a silver platter. I will provide the silver platter for you.
I don't stand it.
Tosses it over to one of you. You catch it. It definitely feels like real silver.
I'm not okay with this.
Just remember, bring me the head of the Black Arrow.
Okay, well, be.
How about this? I'm gonna whisper to my companions.
Let him speak.
I'm gonna whisper to my companions that. How about this? We do whatever job he has for us to go get the diamonds. We get our gold from him, kill him, bring his head to the guards to get our 20 gold for the other bounty, and then we come back with that head and give it to him.
I appreciate your moxie, but this isn't the conversation you have in front of the guy giving you the... You wait until we're later at somewhere else.
I think this is great. Is there any information about the Black Arrow you could give us? A possible area?
You seem quite capable.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm paying more than enough for your efforts.
And
This is very confusing.
Yes.
You have five actually, very capable companions. Why would you need somebody?
They're not expendable.
Oh, yes.
ah,
See,
I look. I take a. After he says that, I look. And just. Sigmar bless you.
So like I said, he gives you a silver platter.
Yeah.
Looks to be decent quality. You'd estimate a fairly hefty price for it.
Well, thank you so much for your confidence.
Okay.
We get to keep. What's the reward here?
25 gold.
Did I miss that? Okay, I
Yeah.
was too busy.
wait, what's
If
the
you
per
return the head of
person?
the Black Arrow on the silver platter, he'll pay you 25 gold.
Well, is there anything else we can help you with before we begin our assault?
No.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay. They
And a wonderful
they usher you out of the room and close the door behind you.
We go back to our room.
This stinks.
Okay, so here's the deal.
No, you took a bath earlier.
This is not okay.
So here's the thing. Which Black Arrow head does he want? Is it the dad or is it the daughter? We're gonna put two heads on that plate. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna kill Wolfgang. And we're taking his head too because I'm not taking the wrong head to Silver Platter Boy.
Yep.
And believe me, he's high up on the chain here. And I know these things because I'm fancy too, but not that fancy. He'll let them know in Boffenhagen, or Boffenhagen, Bogenhagen. They'll get word there before we ever arrive if we take off with this silver platter. Because as much as I would like your idea of just let's go sell this silver platter.
No, I have no intention of betraying five
Yeah,
dudes who obscure me.
I mean, even when we left town, like this, I mean, this feels like a trap. Like, hey,
This is a trap.
Like you were just talking about we should leave town with but then with the leave town with the silver platter, it's over. So we're gonna have to. I hope this platter is big enough to put two heads because we're putting two heads on this platter.
Let's
Get
go.
him to him, and he's only
Okay.
Okay.
I'm on.
Okay.
Oh, this don't feel right.
Yeah, it's a death trap.
Okay, now the guy with the peg leg, yes, he used to be a leader.
Yeah.
He hasn't been the leader, obviously, for quite some time.
Right, but Count might not know that at all.
Let's go find
Well,
one.
from your guys' knowledge of the Empire, they haven't been active until recently.
Oh,
Okay, they were active years ago, then they sort of faded away. Within the last year or two, they've become active again.
Very good.
So,
Okay.
Only one hit.
Oh, and this was the Count's. And Annalisa was the Count's.
No?
No, that was Otto Kessler's daughter.
Right. Otto
Okay.
Kessler's daughter became the new leader of the Black
then
Arrows.
we just kill her and bring the head in.
Easier said than done.
Yes, but she's also the only one that apparently knows where the diamond is.
So, torture!
Yeah, torture.
Okay?
Well,
No,
maybe we'll get extra money if we take her alive.
I mean,
That's what I was saying.
No, he wants her.
he wants her head
He wants
on
her.
the platter.
On the platter.
That's fine. No, we take her alive.
Right.
We go. Okay, hey, here she is. Blah blah blah. All right, you saw her. All right, here's her head. Don't judge me.
Right. But we need the information from her first. We gotta get the information
Don't
from the
rock the
diamonds.
chair.
Only we have to
Alrighty,
go for-
so are we going at dusk time, guys? You said it's 35 miles north, so if we start
That's
now...
a week's journey.
Nah, it's about,
No,
a day and a half.
It's a day or two, yeah, hike. Now it's late at night at this point,
Right, we'll be waiting until...
and you guys are still enjoying plenty of food.
Yeah. Full bellies,
Okay.
silver platter.
Stuff some.
What kind of price could we get for the silver platter?
You'd estimate between you, it's worth probably 2 gold.
Wow.
So, 3 gold gets a bow. Am I correct?
Yes.
It was 3 gold?
Yes.
Yes, but I
Possibly.
don't think we should anger this guy.
We need the silver platter.
Well, which, when we come back with the diamond, we get paid for the first job. We just go get the silver platter again. I mean, if we don't succeed on one of them, we don't succeed on either of them, so... I mean, legit, and it armors you.
Oh man.
See?
Yeah, but we're gonna be in a castle.
See, there's a reason why on the rich one, I'm a mastermind.
How much would you actually have?
But see, the thing is, if we sell this and we get that weaponry, that increases our chances of succeeding.
He's right. I hate to say it.
And we can only
'Cause it's
buy another
serious.
silver platter. He just wants it on a silver platter. He just provided us a silver platter. We'll provide him another.
How
I'm
much
gonna
you
look
get?
at this silver platter. Is there any distinctive markings or
Yes.
anything like that?
Yeah.
Then no.
Fuck.
It appears to it be engraved with the nobility house of Count
That is
Drakenfeld.
a terrible idea then.
And you know they're gonna double
Is
the
there one
price.
shop?
Is there a pawn shop? Absolutely.
Oh.
Plenty of pawn shops.
But you know they're gonna double.
Okay. All right, guys. I mean, I'm cool with that.
I agree
I am
with you.
armed. I am armed and armored as much as I can be.
I hate
I
to
like
say
it.
It's a smart idea, but I think it's just.
It won't work.
It's chancing. It's chance.
Well, we
It's
can
super chancy.
we can sell it. The
Best way to
blanket,
profit
and
is to take a
grab it
risk.
then.
I feel like one of those
Well-
jacked homies in that room could take down a group.
You guys have a private room provided by
Yeah.
Wolfgang,
Good.
who owns
'Cause
the
we should not with a giant silver platter and shit be hiding out in there.
right.
Well, I mean, you guys were all downstairs eating dinner with a silver platter at the table.
Well, we're fancy.
Yeah.
Silver platter.
Put our foot on silver.
Look at this, fancy.
You see this inscription? You see this inscription? We in charge.
Can you read? No, this says we in charge.
From 3 bronze to eat
Okay, so you guys eat your fill. Everybody goes to bed quite happy, quite filled, and then your plan is to do what? Right out first thing in the morning with some
Yep.
basic supplies.
Walk out.
Walk out.
Yeah,
Okay.
walk out, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Pick your bed.
We're in a jail cell. We just didn't realize it.
Hey, that's my piece.
Did you choose to lock your door or not lock your door?
Which piece is my piece?
Oh, there's an option to lock it? Then it is
There
locked.
is a bolt. Yes.
Then yes, it was bolted.
Okay. And who has the
Then
silver
here's
platter?
a piece.
I don't
That
have
would
a
be me.
piece.
The priest has the silver platter. It is late at night. You guys are all passed out, having had a very filling and starchy meal. You guys are sleeping peacefully when the two of you wake up. You hear a thump of some sort. That's what wakes you up. The fire has burned down low, so it's just a little bit of an ember. There's a bit of moonlight coming in through the window. All of a sudden, you hear a clink, 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 and you see something sparking in the fireplace.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm just gonna draw my sickle in. Like a farming sickle.
Sure. You pull out a sickle.
How heavy is the bed? Like the
How heavy is the bed?
Is like the bedding? Is it?
It's a big wooden box filled with straw.
It's straw inside like a mat, like a wrapping.
Like
or
a
is it
couple
just
of bales
straw?
of hay.
Gotcha.
It's pretty heavy
I'm
because
gonna
not fresh hay.
I'm gonna move over to.
Okay. Well, no, you stood up and pulled
Oh,
the knife.
okay.
That's fine.
And are we clothed like we just go to sleep? Clothed or?
I mean, you're in your skivvies presumably,
Okay.
but
I
mean, your nicer clothes you'd probably hang up somewhere.
I grab my sword and dive away from the fireplace.
Okay.
If I'm seeing
where
sparks,
is your piece?
I'm here.
Okay. So you're gonna dive towards the doorway or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. As the light sort of the sparks and everything go, you see a metal orb about this big with a fuse rapidly burning down as your eyes sort of adjust. The bomb rolls into the fireplace, bounces out. You stand up, pulling your sickle as he dives to the floor on the other side of the straw mattress. The fuse is sputtering and sparking, but has not gone off yet. You don't know how much time you have, but you know it's not much.
I'm gonna grab the bomb and try and shove it down into some of the straw.
Athletics check.
All right, you got it.
Oh.
I'm gonna use a fortune point.
Okay.
Oh, even worse.
I'm gonna use another one.
Okay.
32.
32.
So,
What's your athletics?
25.
25. Okay.
Failed by
So you just failed, but you okay? So you grab the bomb. You fumble it a bit as you try to get it over to the bed. It rolls out of your hands and sitting on top of the bed with you next to it at this point. You're laying on the ground as he brings the bomb closer to you.
But I have no idea. I'm facing away from him. I'm face down on the ground.
Well, you're fairly certain there's a bomb because you can see it.
Well, no, I mean, like, I saw it come in and I dove away.
You saw it come in. You dive away. You say he pulls out his sickle, then throws it to the ground, scoops up the bomb, and runs over, tripping, dropping it on the bed.
I will scramble dive again.
Just roll over as far as you
can. I go 10 away, maybe? 2 squares, that works?
You try to roll away somewhat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Covering my head. No head injuries.
The fuse sputters a little bit. There's maybe half an inch left on it at this point.
I'm going to try to shove it down in the straw again.
Okay.
It's alright. Hey, that's alright. Whatever.
Good
19,
roll.
16, so
16?
2.
Okay. You stuff it deep down into the straw.
Okay.
You can see it popping and sputtering with the fuse. It's not enough to make the straw catch on fire, but it's certainly still going. What would you like to do? It's making a lot of smoke.
Do I see any liquid, any cups of meat or beer or anything that we've got in the room?
No. You guys drank all that.
Okay.
You're very quick about that.
Yeah, I woke up after drinking a whole night.
Yes,
did.
that's what I was just
Okay,
thinking.
I'm gonna roll over and pee at it.
You're gonna try that?
I'm gonna try it, but I don't know what you need me to roll for that. Is that?
I mean, that's
I will
warming.
use your consume alcohol.
Consume alcohol. All right, I can do that. That is a 3 success.
3 success.
I am
He rolls back up, stands up, starts peeing. Okay, the good news is the bomb is out. It sputters and goes out. The bad news is your bed is covered in urine.
Whatever.
At this point. You successfully managed to put it out.
Does that door open
Into the hallway.
into the hallway? Opens out.
Yes.
Okay, then I would like to now position myself here and yell, BANG!
Okay. The other 3 of you wake up to the duelist yelling bang.
Yeah.
You guys wake up, the room smells of gunpowder and firewood, fire smoke, and urine. For some reason, he's doused. I would assume he's doused. The bed's doused everywhere.
I don't know if it's
and he's yelling out. Everybody give me a perception check.
Oh.
24, so I got a success by 1.
-3.
-3, success by
A 1.
One success.
1 success. Okay. The 2 of you, being mostly awake at this point, the other ones are still waking up some. You guys hear the crash of the gates opening outside, and then the sounds of a horse galloping off.
I'm gonna suggest we should probably follow that, and then we can. No, never mind.
I want to look out the window
Okay.
if I can see anything through that small window.
Sure.
The gates, maybe from that space, and see anything going out the door.
Sure. Give me another perception check.
Even because it's not a failure by 10.
It's a success.
It's so I have a 35. It's 44. So less than 10.
Okay.
Is that a 0? Or is it a 1? -1?
If the tens digit minus the tens
Okay,
digit
yeah,
is
sorry,
0,
yeah,
it's
it's
0
okay.
successes.
Failure 1 then.
Failure by 1.
Yeah.
Okay. You see a hooded figure, armed with a weapon on a horse, galloping away at quick speed, dressed in dark clothing, but that's about all you can get from it.
It's a
I'm
feather.
gonna.
Looks like they're heading out of town.
Okay.
Pull out the canister of the bomb itself. Now it's soaked.
Right.
You no idea whether it will work or not. There's no fuse on it,
That's right. We'll
or not much of a fuse, but
well, it's a quick one if it's gonna go then. We'll figure it out. Or
I like the bomb.
or a bluff. I don't care. Whatever. We'll figure it out as time goes on.
Step outside the room and look around, see if there are any like wide open doors or anything. Just
No.
signs of.
all the rooms are closed.
I don't
There's a serving wench at the end of the hall sweeping, who's kind of looking curiously towards you guys.
Upset because the room smells like you're running.
Yeah, but other than that, just basic
We're
cleaning.
probably pretty used to that.
I'm gonna step forward to her and ask, did anyone just leave the rooms or anything like
No,
within
sir.
the last like hour?
No, middle of the night.
You had any recent attacks at this tavern or nearby places?
In Wiesbrook, no.
Okay.
My guess would be they had a spy in the place. They heard us, saw us celebrating, knew what was going down, tried to kill us before we came out.
Or one of the 3 in the room.
Yeah.
maybe.
Long burger.
Well,
he was
one of us.
shady. To know what room we were in, would have took some information from somebody in the.
We weren't being sneaky. We were yelling out, "We're gonna get filthy rich
Right. Right, but if you don't
Especially
know
after
what
both
room,
guys told you we want to keep this kind of quiet.
right. But you don't know which room.
That's what happens when you hire peasants.
Yeah.
But they can hear which way we're going and just follow us.
Right, but if there's a whole floor of rooms and they just happen to drop a down one of the chimneys.
I don't think you're putting too much thought
Okay,
into this.
yeah, okay. Too much thought. Okay.
Well, they
I'm
can
gonna
just
go-
follow
Well,
us to the
and
room.
so is it getting closer to morning then?
It's not like we were looking for it.
You got a few
Yeah.
more hours till morning.
I say we start getting ourselves up and around, and I'll go wash my pee off because I'm not gonna be pee covered.
Get dressed?
It's just ridiculous. Yes, get dressed. I mean, that made it easy to put it out. I mean, I didn't have
So you gather up your minimal gear and your silver platter,
Should we
and
tell the dude we're gonna be gone for a couple days?
to. Oh yeah, good call. Good point. Howard should point out. Hey, buddy, you're cool with waiting for like 2 or 3 more days? Joseph,
how many days you need?
3.
Alright.
3,
Five.
might be 2.
5 is probably.
Okay, yeah, 5. We might have chopped because
I
we
mean,
come back.
realistically, it's a 2-day travel there,
Yeah.
2 days back.
Yeah.
You can push it if you really have to.
And we got stuff to do when we get back too. So yeah, we'll just go 5 days.
5
I
days?
hand him a bottle of wine.
Okay.
I don't know where I got it, but I hand it to him.
The bar.
Yeah. It's like silver platter. Oh, hey, look, here, it's for you.
You want to leave the platter here with them too?
No, I don't think so.
I just take a biscuit from
Well- We're traveling into bandit territory.
Well, the silver platter is totally cool with like this going on. He's got a means to leave at any point.
Yeah, we can use it as a shield. No one will touch someone that has a silver platter.
Right, and if there's werewolves,
He's willing to store whatever you want on the boat. So you're bringing the platter with you.
you're just carrying it. Yep.
Okay. So you guys gather what supplies you have, which probably isn't very much. You guys head north through initially rolling hills, through the outskirts of Wiesbrook, before it turns into initially light forest. It blocks line of sight beyond a few dozen yards. Definitely rough with the undergrowth, enough that anything wheeled would be difficult, but horses and foot traffic, not really much of an issue. Doesn't really seem to slow you down. Late in the first day, you come across what looks like a ravine, a river going down beneath it, with a old wooden rope bridge that stretches out across it. Unfortunately, the rope bridge, although it looks like it's in decent shape, the center of it seems to have been damaged or broken, and the bridge is now dangling loose on either side. Doesn't seem to be passable through it. The ravine is maybe 50 yards deep and about 12 yards across. Looks like in order to bypass it, you'd have to go several miles out of your way.
Shoot.
Beyond it, where you guys are walking up to the ravine, it's just natural wilderness terrain. On the other side, you see an old paved road that picks up from the edge of the ravine and then continues off into the forest.
Can we see any like broken down trees we can use? Like
No.
no. Okay.
There's plenty of trees. None of them are like old and rotten and fallen over, covering the
I have an
ravine and
axe.
the bridge.
Let's try and find a creative solution to this.
I have an axe.
He's got an axe.
But can we?
Chop.
Also,
Is there a
Can we
tree
move?
nearby tall enough that if we felled it properly, would potentially cross the bridge?
Potentially.
Or ravine?
Potentially.
it could also create a whole bunch of unnecessary noise, though. We're
It
going. We're
Well, how
going
far
towards
away
their
from the
hideout.
castle is supposed to
Yeah, but how far into the day are we?
It's most of the day. I mean, you still got a fair distance. Any
Okay.
noise you make is not going to alert the castle necessarily.
We haven't hit
Okay,
the
well
woods
then
yet.
we're
We're
good.
still in the rolling
be
hill.
good.
So everybody give me an intuition roll. See if you guys can identify a tree that looks like it might fulfill the
Two.
requirement. You find a tree that looks like it might be able to get positioned. Now it's going to take a bit of time using a hand axe to cut it down and try to position it and so forth, if you guys want to spend the time.
We don't have the time though.
Would it
To
be,
walk a couple miles out of our way.
Right, you can either find a way across the ravine, or you can go several miles out of your
Well, which would be longer?
you don't know. You don't know how far you'd have to go around.
Okay, so the ravine.
Uh-huh.
12 meter,
12 yards across.
12 yards across, 50-ish
50,
deep.
yes.
And there's already rope on either side from the collapsed rope bridge falling down.
Doesn't look like it collapsed. Looks like it's actually in good condition, but it's broken in the middle.
Someone purposely cut it, I guess.
Like, they cut the rope?
It looks actually more like it's charred.
One of
Several bits of the wood are splintered. The rope is charred and burnt.
Well, okay, if
Almost.
it's only... Yeah, never mind. That idea's not gonna work.
is there any foot traffic around that shows a different way, like foot traffic and stuff like that going across
Give
it?
me a tracking roll. Or outdoor survival.
Crawl using the bridge. The bridge only goes halfway down.
I'll just go ahead and do it.
Success
Yeah, it
by
goes a
3.
quarter of the way down.
3. You spot recent horse prints. Other than that, no traffic.
Okay.
That person should have been more careful.
Heading like in the direction across the bridge.
Yes.
Okay.
So what do we want to do? Are we gonna chop it down, or are we just gonna walk around?
It's gonna be miles to walk around, so we might as well
chop it down.
get chopping with all your muscles.
Okay.
We'll chop.
All depends on how comfortable you are walking across a 50-foot gorge on a tree.
Let's walk around.
You know what? He's probably right.
Walking
Well,
might take a while, but you're not going to fail.
And currently we're still in the rolling hills. The wilderness is on the other side, correct?
No, you're in the wilderness.
Oh, we're in the
you're
wilderness.
forest.
Oh, yeah.
There is trees. He thinks he has one that's long enough, but it's light forest. These are not heavy
So
trees.
this
by
isn't
any
like
means.
the dangerous forest.
No,
or,
no.
Okay, that's what
This
I was
is- this
getting
isn't
at.
Mirkwood
Wasn't-
or anything like
yeah,
that.
it wasn't
Now,
like
this is wilderness.
right. There's still
So
things.
there are dangers at night and so forth.
Okay.
You haven't seen a person in several hours.
All
So
right.
let's
It's
walk
like a
to
little
yeah.
Douglas firs, like this big around. We can make it.
So we'll
like
start.
pine trees in the back.
Yeah. I'm cool with starting around then.
You got maybe 12 inches of trunk to walk across on a springy log.
Now, me personally, I would totally do it. I think I have the physical capability of doing it, but
I don't know if I'd risk it at 50 yards worth of a fall.
you crawl across. in that
My
case.
vote is we go around.
So you guys gonna head around?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Want to stop because we aren't gonna make it there before dark. Though.
Correct.
So before dark, obviously, want to collect some firewood and stuff so we can get that campsite set up and stuff before dark.
As dusk comes in, you have a small campfire going. Nothing but the sounds of the wilderness, wolves in the distance, other strange noises that you care not to listen to, and
Sleep in shifts, guys.
Yeah,
Not a bad idea.
I'll go
okay.
first.
Who's gonna take the first watch?
I'll take the first watch.
Okay.
I'll take first.
Okay, so he's got first, you've got second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's got third?
Is there negativity based with that if we?
It's
do
all
it?
based on your endurance.
Any of us
Yeah.
can make
Okay. Fine.
Okay, so give me an endurance roll.
Okay. Oh, I didn't think this through. Nope.
Okay, so the night passes uneventfully. You guys wake up cold, chilled, and damp from the drizzle that's coming down. Your camp has been soaked, but everybody's gotten a full night's rest. Fortunately, nothing came upon you and ate you, but go ahead and amongst you, mark off 6 days worth of normal food. Rations are fine. The rest of the food has been spoiled because of the rain and the moisture.
Ah,
Wait, what? We're heading back down.
We're fine.
Forward.
You got food.
Yep.
No.
Well, he has food. You've got several days worth. The next day, you guys travel on. By, I would say, late afternoon, you return to that bridge area, heading back up the ravine, where you guys can then follow the road further into the castle. And as dusk is starting to fall, you spot in the forest ahead of you an old tower castle. It is several layers of castle with a large wooden gate in the front. There is a portcullis and a drawbridge, but the drawbridge isn't over a moat or anything like that. It's just a ditch filled with weeds and brush and so forth. You spot what looks like the old oak that was described, some distance from the castle, still in the tree line, outside, out of the view of the castle itself.
I suggest we go right now, because all the guards will still be getting ready for their watch and everything. If they even have guards, which they probably do. I think this would be our best time, because later in the night they'll be ready. Ready.
If nothing else, at least we'll be in the tunnel hidden. We won't be out in the woods traipsing around or out in the elements worried about what's coming up behind us.
So yeah, I suggest we
got an
go.
Easy way to get corn.
Well, they don't know about the tunnel.
Well, guess what? We got the mission from the former bandit boss.
Right. He
Is-
needs us.
Who's the only one?
It
I
could,
trust
be,
him.
it could be a dead end where the rest of the bandits set up outside, and then we have a fancy silver platter and money.
Right. Well, that's we use the platter as a defensive weapon and
Yeah,
stab
but
him.
think about this for a moment, okay? If we're doing an economics viewpoint here, they spent more on a grenade to try to kill us than that platter's worth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
For sure.
But he offered us an extreme amount of money to come out here to do this.
Right, so you should just have made peace with Sigmar and understand that we're not making it back.
And no, I mean, on the off chance that one of us dies, you get to eat.
True?
I mean, is the port cutlass open, drawbridge down currently?
The
Nothing like
drawbridge is down.
that? Yeah.
You can see some iron chains that lean down to it, but they look pretty rusty.
Is there grass growing up through the...
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's well maintained at all. The portcullis is down as well, blocking the entrance, and the oak gates are closed behind it.
There it goes. So you can't
Yeah.
see into the
You
courtyard.
cannot see into
behind
the
or
courtyard or
there.
anything like that.
So our best option is through this tree.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's around 6 o'clock late afternoon.
It's dusk, yeah.
Okay.
The sun's going down. You have maybe another 30 minutes of light if you want it. Otherwise, it'll be nightfall before too long.
Keep going.
Okay.
Through the tunnel.
Yeah, let's get sneaky and try to cautiously, quietly move up into that. See about that tree space.
Again, I'll go forward with my sickle drawing.
So you want to go first to make sure that the path is there?
Yes.
Okay, and then he can just hand signal us to let us know he's there. That
At
there,
the oak?
Yeah, that there is a path there. Like, make sure we aren't being scammed. Currently,
Okay.
He sneaks up into the.
Okay, you head over to the oak and look inside. From the outside, it looks like just a old dead tree. Goes up maybe 10 or 15 feet or so before it just is broken off. Inside there, or on the side of it, there's a large hollow in it, and it looks just like a dead tree stump, basically. But when you get close and you peer inside, you see hidden in the shadows there is a narrow stair stone case leading down into the depths.
Okay, we're going in.
Okay.
We all quietly.
The 5 of you move up. The stairway leading down is single file. Give me a marching order. And
Forward.
with the sun going
No.
down and the interior location, what are you guys using for light? Because it is pretty dark, pretty fast in there.
I've got nothing. I don't even have a torch.
Yeah.
Match. You have matches.
He has a tinder box.
He has a tinderbox.
We could make a torch then, could we?
You could probably cobble together some clothing and a stick or something to make a torch. Sure. It's not going to last long.
I used the.
But you can get something that burns.
Well, we're defeated.
Sure, you sacrifice his old rag. You wrap that around a stout stick. You'd estimate you might have 15 minutes.
Okay. I'll go right behind.
Hurry! Go!
That character.
The passageway leads down into a rough, natural tunnel. You can see roots and everything coming down from the roof. Obviously, this was dug out long ago. It smells very heavily of mold, mildew, and dirt as you guys work your way through it. It leads pretty straight towards the castle, and after maybe 10 minutes or so, you get a sense that you're somewhere underneath the castle. The passageway comes to a stop, and there's some old iron rungs pounded into the wall that lead up to a metal grate or whatever that's maybe 3 feet across in the floor up above. Looks like a drain of some sort.
Now, can we see any natural light through it?
No. Only light you have is the flickering of what's left of his tunic on the stick.
And he said it this led into the dungeon of the
Correct.
castle. Does it look, if I'm looking around, does it look like anybody else has been down here before? It's like
Give
lately.
me a outdoor survival check.
No, as a matter of fact, no one's ever been
No
here.
one has been
Ever.
here for quite some
This is
time.
actually a natural tunnel.
Right, this just happened. These iron rings.
You do see some strange claw marks
Oh, well then.
of some sort of a natural creature. They look fairly sizable, but that's about it.
Can I try? Can I try?
I'm gonna
Sure.
crawl up and look to see if I can spawn new one.
Definitely
You're
fail.
gonna climb up. Well, you can't. The grate is too small to stick your head through.
I mean, like, just peer through.
Okay, so you climb up the grate. It goes up about 15 feet, or climb up the rungs. It goes up about 15 feet, and then you're at the grate. You see nothing but a dark room.
Gotta go. It doesn't matter. We gotta
I'm
go.
gonna see if I can pop the grate open.
Before you do that, as you're doing so, you hear what sounds like whispers. Sounds like somebody says, "When do you think they're gonna be here?" I don't know. Be quiet.
Hey, do we still have that bomb?
We're so terrible at this.
I told you.
Okay, guys, listen. I got it.
Meanwhile, the light down from below in the thing just flickers along.
I'm gonna
Guys.
crawl back down and say, do we still have that bomb?
Yeah, why do we need a bomb? What's going on?
Because they know we're here and they're waiting for us.
Okay,
Very loud. Nice.
so it's 15 yards,
It's 15 feet up.
15 feet up. Okay, so here, guys, ready?
You're planning to throw the bomb?
I'm planning to throw the bomb.
Won't fit through the grate.
No, I'm going to push the grate up.
Well, think about it. Before we do this,
How am I gonna light it? Somebody else is gonna light it for me. Why
15 feet up on the ladder?
Yeah, I'm gonna push up on the grate like this. Someone behind me is going to light the bomb as I
They're
throw
15
it.
feet up.
Where's this person behind you?
Someone's gonna climb up on the ladder behind me.
How
So
about
two of you are going to be at the top of the ladder, standing next to each other with the torch,
Yes.
right next to the grate,
Yes.
in order to surprise them in the dark room.
Right.
By opening the grate and throwing a bomb in.
Right, because they believe they think they're gonna surprise us. No, I got a surprise.
Okay.
I just need
gonna
a
go with you?
volunteer.
Wait, so if
Not me.
not me.
Who's gonna
No.
volunteer to go up there
No.
to light the zero fuse bomb?
What does the blessing give us anything really good?
I like it.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
Not for insanity?
No.
Can I say this
Can we
chat?
add a fuse? Like, I have rope.
Do you have a
You
fuse?
said there wasn't
I
much
have rope,
fuse
so
left.
could I fashion
As
that?
in none.
Oh, well, that was what I said.
I have rope. Can I fashion that, like, into a fuse?
No.
I pulled.
Can you stick a piece of rope in the bomb? Absolutely. Rope doesn't burn like a fuse.
No, not at all.
Rope will burn and then it'll just go out.
Fuse is like drilled gunpowder embedded into a rope. It's
Right.
what burns, not the rope itself.
Right.
Rope is actually really resistant to burning.
Yep.
Dude, we still have that torch, right?
The one that he's holding, yes.
Is there
We
even
snap off a
any?
piece of the wood on the bottom, stick it in the bomb, light it, and then just...
Oh, the wood's gonna take forever to
Yeah,
burn.
it's gonna
That's
take.
okay. I thought there was.
It's a
See, I thought there was part of a fuse left. That's why I was
There
like,
may be. You don't really know.
No.
You don't have any skill with bombs. All you know is it didn't go off.
Terrible idea.
so.
Let's just.
I think what's gonna happen is you're gonna be like, all right, let's take this fuse.
Hey,
Slam your hand.
hey,
I guess in concept, you know enough about bombs that the fire goes in the hole.
Right.
You could conceivably light a piece of tinder and push the tinder in the bomb and then open the grate and roll it out.
So here's a
can I,
Go
can
for
I say
it.
something?
Okay, go ahead. If I push it up and I throw this unlit bomb in there, they're gonna hear that clink, clink, clink. They may back off long enough for us to rush it.
Well, they may have also heard us sitting down here arguing for the
That's
last
what I'm
5
saying.
minutes.
With the earthen tunnel, you're fairly certain that it's
Wait.
muffling most of the sound. It's
Okay,
absorbing
If they're
it. So
down
that-
here,
that's
why-
not much of a factor. The
If they're
bigger concern I would have is the flickering of your torchlight.
I would just say, let's stealth our way up in there.
If,
Because hold on. If he got close enough that they could hear him, or he could hear them,
Yeah.
and they didn't know he was there, these guys either aren't that good, or they can't hear shit from this tunnel.
Yeah.
So why don't we just put out the
Yeah.
torch and kind of feel our way up and out of this thing?
I'm cool with that. I'd like to go first.
if they're down there, can't we just walk through?
They're not down, they're up.
Yeah, there's a ladder.
I mean, like, if they're waiting for us here in the dungeon, can't we just walk through the front door?
No, the front door is a doors closed, metal gate, drawbridge.
Drawbridge is down.
Yeah, drawbridge is down, but we'd have to get through a giant, heavy iron gate, and there's no way
And
out.
then guess what? There might be more than 2 people here.
I know.
Okay, so maybe somebody else is still guarding the front.
So is do I see hinges on the
No.
grate?
Nope.
So it's gonna be a. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna give it my best shot to try.
It's a large grate. It looks
Yeah.
like you could maybe force it up and out,
Yeah.
but it's all a solid piece. It's not designed to open. It's a
Gotcha.
drain.
All right. Well, I will do my best to try to stealthily move it out of the way.
I'm gonna give him
So you guys are going to put out the torch first, I
Yes,
understand.
absolutely.
Okay.
let me look at my bless spell real quick, but I have a blessing of might I might be able to give him to give
Okay.
him plus 10 strength.
We'll take that.
Okay,
What's
I'm gonna
that?
try to give you a blessing
I
of
feel
might.
almost
Fail horribly.
You fail horribly on your blessing. Okay. So he gives you a blessing of might.
All right.
Ulrich be with you.
Could we just,
All right, now Liechtenstein. Okay.
could we just throw
He
the
worships Sigmar,
That's right.
but Ulrich be with you.
wait?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move the.
Okay. So you're gonna head up the ladder by yourself, or is somebody gonna go up behind you?
Is it a ladder or a chain?
It's
Oh.
rungs on the wall
Yeah, I'll
to
do.
go up to the
You
ladder.
gonna follow me up?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you.
Okay,
up.
I need someone to follow on. And
Okay. Is somebody gonna go after him, or everybody just gonna wait and see who dies first?
I have an axe
That.
out.
You have an axe out at the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah?
How are you gonna crawl up the ladder with it?
Can I try to hear from? Can I
Yeah,
where
can I
you're at?
investigate
Very
the
smart.
cavern and see if there's anyone else hiding here? So what?
In the cavern where you guys are at,
Yeah.
it's a dead end. There's no place to hide.
Okay.
It's a narrow passageway that leads to this.
Is the plan to throw the bomb in there?
no, I'm just going up now because the bomb doesn't have a fuse, and there's no way I'll survive or anybody else will survive anyway with that. But I do have the bomb.
Where there?
My goal is to try to stealthily open it and see try to peek my head up as I do it. Try to be a little perceptive of what's up there.
Okay. What's your perception?
35.
Okay. You cautiously move your way up the ladder. Pitch black makes it a little bit more challenging, but not too bad to climb a ladder. You get up to the top. You sense there is minimal light in the room. Okay, like maybe coming in some sunlight from a side angle, or maybe candles or something like that at a distance. There is just a bare glimmer of light. You do hear some voices in the room. They appear to be trying to be stealthy, or at least be hidden somewhat, like several people are in the room waiting for you. It's almost like they're expecting you to come through this area. And at one point, they comment that Lowengrad said this is the way they're going to be coming.
I told you.
We've been betrayed, so...
It's on like donkey.
What? 20 gold per person is a
No.
huge fund.
Lowengrad.
Yeah, I know.
I told you he was the one. I didn't like him. Yeah, so I guess we're just going up.
Okay,
Give it
so
a
you're
shot
going to
anyway.
push
Yep.
the grate out of the way and then climb up?
Yep, I'm gonna and try to scramble, put my back against a wall somewhere as quickly as possible. Whatever I can do
Okay.
in the way.
Okay. So, you try to cautiously move the grate out. Give me is there a stealth?
Yep.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
There you go.
Oh, I will go ahead and use fortune is the reroll, right?
Uh-huh.
Nine. Fail by 1.
You start lifting up the grate. You hear it grind a little bit against the stone, and then you very gently and carefully lift it and move it out of the way. You think you're pretty quiet.
Nah.
Give me a perception check.
He's gonna turn on the flashlights.
That is a
Hands up.
3.
3 success?
3 success.
Okay. You realize fairly quickly you're not very quiet because you hear swords being drawn.
Okay.
Okay.
Quickly, just close it again.
Go ahead and you get the first action, which I assume is to be to scramble out of the hole.
Yeah. Now my perception, I hear them drawing swords. I do not see them,
Correct. It is dark in the room.
but I can hear the general direction of those swords.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna scramble away from that sound.
Okay. So you can get up and out of the hole and move to 1 square. Okay. As you pull out your sword, you hear shouts and yells from several people in the room.
Okay.
They call out, "Drop your weapons, stand where you are!" And you can hear swords being readied and so forth. Assuming you don't immediately surrender, we go to initiative.
Okay.
I do not.
Okay, Ben, you hear shouts calling for their surrender up above. What would you like to do? You have one person on the ladder above you and 15 feet of distance with an axe in your hand. It is dark.
Oh shoot. I want to start at least going up.
So you put your axe away and then climb onto the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah.
Andy.
Step back against the wall.
Okay.
Until I feel the wall behind me. Is that a door?
Yeah, that appears to be a jail cell door. Okay. George?
I would like to hold the action so I see someone or that.
It's pitch black down here. You can't see anything.
Well, yes, but you said there's barely some light up the top, right?
Not enough for you to see down here.
Okay. I'll wait for the ladder to be clear then.
Okay.
Can I use an action?
Sure.
I'm going to pull the bomb out of my sling bag in my free hand.
Okay. So you have a bomb out.
Rapier right
and-
hand, bomb in my left hand.
Okay. Thad.
Which one?
Big Thad.
Do we hear the sounds?
You hear the shouts.
The shouts. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try to give a blessing to him.
To who? Can't see him.
You can see me though.
Because he moved away from the hole. You were able to barely make his shape out when he was above the hole, but as soon as he got out, he moved out of line of sight.
I should have blessed you before you went up there.
You did. You gave him the strength of Ulrich.
Right? I was able to open that door.
All right, then and he's in the way. He's on the ladder, right?
And I'm on one.
They're both on the ladder right now.
Well, at least I'm at the bottom.
Yeah.
This is gonna go really badly.
Actually,
And that's my turn.
smart.
Okay.
You can let me.
They go. From inside the room, this goblin over here unhoods a lantern, flooding the room with light, and then hangs it on a hook next to him.
Oh.
This one moves up to here with a drawn sword and takes a swipe at the duelist. He swings at you, hitting with one success.
So I will attempt to dodge,
Okay?
and that is a 5, 6.
Six
Success,
successes?
yeah.
Okay. You dodge without difficulty.
Okay.
As he swings his axe clumsily at you.
Is that
and it was only 4 successes. I was going the wrong way. 110.
Okay. So 4 successes
Yeah.
is not a critical anyways.
Okay.
So that's irrelevant.
But I will, because I was using dodge, I'm going to use step aside,
Okay.
which allows me to move without being moved
Okay.
2 squares
Okay.
and no longer engaged.
This one moves up as well.
Yeah.
And then he's going to take a swipe at you, hitting with 0 successes.
Ooh.
And I will dodge. Minus 2 successes.
Okay, so
Primary
hit
arm.
you in the right arm
Yep.
for 7 points.
Okay, and then I lose my advantage point, right?
Yes, you automatically lose that. He has 1 advantage now because he hit you.
Yep.
And then actually you can just keep a stack of them there in the middle. 'Cause you're gonna need more at some point.
Yeah.
Now, what is your toughness bonus?
My toughness bonus is 4.
And do you have any armor on your
I
arm?
do,
I don't think.
no, I think it's my chest.
No, coat is going to include your arm.
Oh, well then yes.
So you should have
plus
2 points there. So you have
1
6 points. So he
1
only did
point.
1 point to you.
Nice.
Okay.
The guy that did not do the lantern is going to shoot his bow at you. Okay,
Whoa,
he
the
loads
bow?
and shoots. The shot misses you, however.
Yay.
So I don't even need to dodge then.
Correct. T.
I am going to finish the climb up. So does that take both my actions?
You are 10 feet down, so it's going to take one of your actions. It's going to take a move action to get up and stand, and then you can do whatever you want.
Alright.
You have 1 action at that point. You're on top of the grate.
I'm gonna move right here.
Okay? So you move over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll go back around to Ben.
Oh. So how further up can I go?
It's going to take your full action to get to the top.
Will I be able to get up there?
Yes,
Like,
you're going to be
stand
up. You're going to be up in the room standing.
Okay. I'll do that.
Nice character sheet.
Okay. You climb into the room, and then we have Andy.
There's 2 of us engaged with him, so I get 20 there.
Well, he doesn't have a weapon out. He's still technically engaged, but yes,
Oh, okay.
you do get plus 20.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and attack this guy right here.
Okay.
See if I can get rid
They're
of
all
his,
some getting outnumbered.
and then he cannot parry because of my sword. And that is a success of 2.
Now how does the flanking effect work?
He gets a plus
Oh,
20
actually,
on his
hold
attack.
on. Plus 20, so that's actually a 4 success.
4 success.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you stab him. Where'd you hit him?
Right leg.
You stab him in the leg, so he takes 10 points in his leg
Right.
where he has no armor, so he takes 7. He stands up, tumbles back, gets surrounded by 2 of them, manages to get one flanked, and stabs him deep in the leg, who grimaces in pain. George?
For the weapon.
I guess I'll go up the ladder.
So you can't get all the way up, but you can get right underneath the hatchway.
That's fine.
Okay, so you're right underneath there. And then we have Thad.
I'm right underneath him.
Okay, you climb up too.
No blessing.
And then they go.
No blessing
Sorry.
over.
You gotta earn it. Go.
Yeah. Okay, they go. The guy there pulls his sword as he moves up to the guy on the grate.
Okay, so just here.
Yep. And swings his axe, missing wildly.
Oh wow.
The guy over here in the corner
Yep.
steps forward. That's good.
Huh.
Goes for the guy on the grate. He just barely hit with a success level of 0.
Well, I just rolled fantastic. A 2. 3.
Okay, so you dodge the strike as he swings his axe at you. And then we have the one that's in between the two of you. He moves this way 1 and then goes for you. He hits you with 2 success levels.
I'm gonna try and parry.
Wait, how many levels did you fail by?
2.
2. Okay, so he hits you with 2 success levels in position 92. So he strikes you in the right leg for 9 points of damage.
He's short.
Okay.
The guy at the far side loads another arrow and shoots it at you. Strikes with 5 success levels.
I will go ahead and dodge. 2 success levels.
And with the arrow, that does 9 points to position body.
So
Right, so you take
9,
4 damage.
okay.
T.
I'm going to harvest this guy, so slash him with my sickle. Nope.
Yeah.
Ben.
Okay, pull my axe. I just want to move here. And I will attempt to strike at this dude. That's only 1 success.
He attempts to parry, because he can on you. He is successful by 1 success, so he's going to block it, which gives him the victory and gives him a point of advantage. Then we go to Andy.
So I will go ahead and attack this guy right here. 3 fail.
George.
Okay, so I'm going to spend an action to get up. I'll go here, I guess. I'm going to.
You're going to try to get there.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get there.
So first one.
41, so I do pass.
Okay, and then the second one.
I'm going to use a fortune.
Okay. Start of every game.
And I did pass that one, Billy.
Okay, so you get up and nimbly dodge out of the way and disengage from both of them.
Alrighty.
You can now go wherever you want as long as you don't get next to another guy.
Okay, so here.
Okay.
And
I
then.
assume you didn't go over to that first corner, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to cast a spell, Dart. I get 3 success levels. I'll do this person and that person with the bow. And
Okay.
5 points.
The one with that's already been stabbed in the leg goes down.
Yay!
Well
The
done.
other one you did 5.
Yeah.
Thad, you are halfway down the stairs, so you can go up and move 5 feet in your first move, and then you can do whatever you want in your second action. Now again, you're going to be right in the middle of a bunch of them.
Right, who's the one on top? That's right, this
Right there, that's Ben.
That's me.
Okay.
So you're going to stay in the tunnel and try to bless him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Doesn't matter. Their turn. Right there. Not currently engaged with anybody. He is going to move 1, 2, 3 to kill the witch. Horribly misses.
Oof.
Bad enough that he fumbles.
Oh,
Next round he has a penalty of 10. Goblin over here is going to attack Ben.
I didn't have
Get
to.
that.
Yeah, but he misses you.
Yay.
And we have the arrow left, who has a clean shot for you.
Get down to one.
He misses you as well, even with his advantage. William.
okay. So I'm gonna go here and then swing at the guy. Go by 1.
Ben.
I'll attack the goblin once just to start off.
Technically, they're not goblins. They appear to be bandits of some sort.
They're just tiny orcs and they're terrifying.
That's a success. 1.
He attempts to parry and beats you by quite a bit.
What? I guess I'll just move over here so if he wants me to move here.
Andy.
I will move here,
Okay.
Benny.
and I will attack this guy right here. 0. Even success.
Even. Okay. He attempts to dodge unsuccessfully.
Left arm, secondary arm. 7 points.
George.
Do the dart again. 4 success. Yeah, 4 success with the.
That's 5 points of damage to 2 targets. Thad.
Alright, I'm gonna just step right here and continue to pray. Nope.
Okay. Their turn. The one over there next to the priest.
Sorry.
He's going to attempt to hit the priest.
Dodge it. Down.
It doesn't matter. He can't hit you. This guy moves over here and goes for the witch.
Now 3 people can attack.
Hits with 0 success.
Exceeded by
Okay.
2.
There
Okay.
you go.
The other one with the arrow, I guess, shoots you. Nope.
Okay.
He apparently can't hit anything. William.
I am going to slash at the guy in front of me.
I think this is my favorite one. I love the
34,
octopus,
which
dude.
actually hits.
54 hits?
34.
34 hits. By how much?
I have a 35.
Okay, well, he gets 4 successes with a parry.
Oh,
Ow. Right here.
Okay. Ben.
I'll attempt to set that
get
it
it,
again. Terrible.
Okay. Andy.
I am going to attack this one right here. In front of me? No, that is a 2 failure.
Okay, George.
Okay, then a round of darts. Which up to 71, so that gives me 2 success levels.
Okay.
So I hit both of them then?
Yes, you hit both with just base damage,
Yeah,
which is
base.
6.
6.
Minus their toughness, they take 3 points each.
Alright.
And I'm gonna move.
And you get.
I get an advantage.
There you go.
And I'm gonna move here.
Their turn, the guy over here has 3 guys on him.
Yep.
So yeah, he's gonna go for Ben. Can't hit you. Rolls horribly. The one fighting the crowd in the middle here, he is going to go for the wizard.
Okay.
He messes up. He completely mess up, hitting one random ally in range. If that's not possible, he somehow hits himself, gaining the stun condition.
No, he's stunned.
Yes. He swings at you, you knock it sideways with your staff and bop him over the head. He effectively gets stunned next round. The archer shoots you, the cleric. Tries to shoot the cleric. Nope, he can't shoot anything. Apparently he's overwhelmed by this. But he moves up the stairs 2 steps. Thad.
So I'm just gonna pull my dagger and stab that guy. No, I am not.
William.
I am going to slash at the guy he just tried to stab. 33, so 1 success though.
He attempts to parry unsuccessfully. So you hit that guy, so it's a critical.
Hit him in the right arm. 19.
A minor cut. He gets the bleeding condition and an extra wound.
So 6.
6. So he has 4 points with his armor and toughness. So he takes 2 points, plus 1 for the critical is 3. And then he has bleeding, and he is still up, but his arm is bleeding. Ben.
Attempt to strike again. Wow.
What'd you get?
91.
Okay.
Ouch.
Andy.
At least it wasn't a 99.
Just throws his sword
I'm
in.
gonna go ahead and hit this guy right here in front of my witchy friend.
Not a witch.
I got doubles.
The shit coming out of your fingers says otherwise.
Now,
Did you hit?
I have to hit too?
Next time.
Otherwise it's double. It's critical fumble.
Oh, well that's garbage.
What'd you roll?
11.
11. Well, that's good.
That's
Oh, low number's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Critical's low as.
Oh,
doing so well.
Well, I'm using that fortune point now.
You catch a part of your anatomy.
Wow.
That's,
Lose 1 wound, ignoring toughness and armor. George.
I'm gonna cast a dart, focusing in on him. 51.
Yes.
So that is 5 success levels.
8. Okay. Mine is. Where'd you hit him?
I was so
Straight in the
15.
back of the
So
Right in the
15
back
is
of
left
the
arm.
skull.
left arm.
Okay. So you did 9. You said, or 8?
8.
8. So he takes 4.
Is he alive?
Yes.
No.
Damn it.
Fights on. Thad.
I'm gonna chase him down.
Okay. So you're gonna dodge out of the combat.
Yep.
Okay.
Tackle him.
Get it.
Roll down the stairs.
Yes. Made my dodge.
Okay.
Saving.
Dodge out of the combat and charge the other guy.
Yep.
And then attack him?
Stab him when I get there.
Go for it. You,
Come
Finish
on.
him.
you feebly swing a knife and
Nope. I'm using a fate point.
Yes.
a fortune point.
Fortune point. Nope. Using another one.
Okay.
The last one.
Get it.
No! Fuck! Roll 100!
You roll 100 on the last one. Okay, give me a roll.
God damn it!
Fortune goes bad. That's why you don't play this to Ulrich.
77!
Oh, Okay, you mishandle your
You
weapon.
might not get to it.
Fuck me.
You mishandle your weapon, automatically missing.
That's it. All that.
That's all it does.
I rolled literally about as worse as you possibly can.
Basically, you dodge out of the combat, very impressed by your agility as you duck under his axe that he swings at you. You go running across the thing. It's still impressed about how quickly you can move after hiking for 2 days.
Ah.
Then you swing your knife and realize you don't have a good solid grip on it as it slides around in your hands.
Okay. Alright.
You don't get to cry by him anymore.
Okay, their turn. He pulls his axe
Oh,
and strikes back at you.
dodges.
He hits with 0 success.
I miss, or I fail.
Fail. He strikes you in the left arm for 7 points. Okay, the other one over there, he's gonna go for the guy in the gold armor. Failing horribly, he takes a point of damage.
And he's bleeding, right?
He is bleeding. He staggers from the blood loss and stabs himself with his axe and goes down.
Alright. We aren't even killing anybody, they're killing themselves.
Okay. Yeah, the other one's stunned. And then William.
Rolled 100.
I'm going to stab him in the back.
And now you have plus 20 because it's 2 to 1.
Yes.
And I have.
After burning
Yeah, you got
3 of
plus
my
30,
points,
yep.
all 3 of them, all of them.
So that's a 2 success.
He parries and succeeds by 2 as well. Ben.
Turn.
Swipey
Get it.
swipe.
Okay, you get a plus 20 on your attack.
Good roll, man.
Would it be more?
No, because it's still 5 to 2.
Still terrible. Still miss.
Andy.
I'm attacking him. It's a +1.
Okay. Yeah, you got him.
It's a double too.
Is it?
Yeah, 55, so that's a double.
Okay.
Alright. So, and that means I hit him in the body. 8 points of damage plus critical.
He
Didn't you take
takes
socks off?
Yeah.
4. You wrench his collarbone, so he drops his axe, as his arm is effectively paralyzed and useless.
Nice.
Wow.
Great, now he's
For
gonna have to go
several
to chiropractor
rounds.
because of
Now, is he,
I think he's more
And
worried
the
about other
grinders.
stuff.
is he down?
And the great.
He is at that. The wrench collarbone does 2 extra points, which leaves him still up. George.
I'm gonna try to take out the bar dude again. So 13. So that is 10. That is 9 success levels. So that is 12 total, and that's 31. So
Yeah, you got him.
Okay.
He crumples because he can't take another 8 points.
Alright.
So he goes down. Thad's turn.
That dude's down now.
Yep.
Yep, he just got taken out by arcane magic.
I'm taking his bow and his.
Okay, you're just gonna take your action
Start
to loot
looting
him.
his
Yep.
body.
Okay, their turn. The one last guy. He is going to attempt to leave. So how many people he have next to him?
4.
4.
Okay.
Caesar!
All of them.
Well, let's see. Against Andy,
Yes.
he succeeds. Against Ben, you get an attack.
66.
I will assume that will finish off his last remaining hit point.
Nice.
Man, I'm really glad that we were able to do that.
Yeah, as a team.
Yes.
We're a team.
Yes.
I'm gonna go around and pick
Yeah.
up all
Yeah,
of
we're-
the weapons.
So you loot them. They all are wearing leather jackets.
Oh yeah, let's write that down.
I got another jacket.
Jackets times 4. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
They all have axes and bows.
Oh yeah, lots of bows.
I'll take a bow.
I'll carry the
That's good.
axes.
Hold on.
They have
Taking an axe too.
35 pennies amongst them,
Okay.
40 arrows.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 20 of those. You want to take 20?
Sure.
Here.
Bow,
Yeah.
20, 20 arrows.
And all of them have black masks.
I'll,
Oh, good. We'll
Taking
go
a
ahead.
mask.
yes,
Okay.
I'll take a mask.
Any headgear?
No.
No. Okay.
all of us.
I'm gonna put the
Put
bomb
on-
away
Okay.
in my pouch.
I'm going to go ahead and put on one of these masks.
We're all doing it. We all immediately understood what the plan was.
I'm not a witch.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
So-
listen. I don't know nothing about
It's okay. He's not a priest.
Right. Right. And I'd like to take a look in the
sleeves?
The cells, are they open?
They are closed. One of the cells in the back is a halfling, currently sitting there quietly, just sort of watching the whole thing. He has what looks like a chef's apron and a chef's hat on. Looks rather dirty and dingy. Looks like he's been beaten and abused several times. Sitting in the back of the cell.
I take the hood lantern off the wall and hold it in. Hey, how's it going, man? You went out of there?
Killed them.
Yeah, were they beating you up? Or they your friends? What?
Well, no, this is where they keep me.
Oh.
And who are you?
Named Sleeves.
Okay, Sleeves. What's your story?
They hired me several months ago to be a cook. This is where they tell me I have to stay.
You got a weapon?
No. Why? Why would I have a weapon?
You know what You're a cook, so you would know how to use weapons. You would know how to use.
Hold on.
No way we're trusting this dude.
Yeah, what the fuck are you thinking?
Are you wanting?
Hey, we just met you. Here, have a nice.
Or you want to stay there because you're their employee? You just said they hired you. Do you just want to stay there?
They hired me. That's what they told me initially, but they won't let me leave.
Gotcha.
Do you want to leave?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you? Well, he knows the layout of this place, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start patting him down. We're gonna check you for weapons real quick.
You can't reach them.
Yeah, he's inside the thing. So I'll
Come to the bars.
I have something for that.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well,
Just some of the
Not magic.
Oh, okay. I don't.
No. I'm just saying that's what you're using. It's not magic.
Yeah. It's called Unlock, I mean, which,
Okay.
so I do the spell, and as long as it's not non-magical lock, it unlocks, like a mundane lock.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you checked the lock. You would have sworn it was locked.
yeah.
George steps up to it and it opens up just fine.
See, I'm fancy. Do you know who hired you? Like, what was the name of the person that hired you? Do you know, or
She said her name was Annalisa.
Annalisa? When's the last time you saw her?
Yesterday for dinner.
For dinner? Does she wear any fancy jewelry? Anything shiny, blue?
Occasionally some gold.
Some gold? No diamonds or rubies or nothing?
No.
No. Have you seen any diamonds hidden around in here somewhere?
No.
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 How many people usually show up for dinner?
For dinner, it depends on how many are at the fort, but generally a couple dozen.
Can't hit that
How many are
many
here
people.
right now? Do you know?
How many are here right now?
Yeah.
Well, normally they're out raiding and robbing and pillaging and having fun and everything. There's generally maybe a dozen or two here at the castle, but a lot of them are out doing their bandit things.
Well, they knew we were coming, so.
Yeah, some guy rode in late last night.
He's the one that dropped.
Said there was all sorts of activity right after that, and then they came down here, locked me up, and they've just been sitting here waiting.
Do you know which guy it was?
Lauren now or Lauren now?
Lauren Burger in the neck.
Yeah.
Oh, is he still here? You think?
Yeah, pretty certain.
Okay. So,
I heard he was up with Annalisa.
where is she?
Her apartment's at the top of the tower.
Okay.
And can you give us just a little layout of the building, or do you want to come with us? I mean,
No, I don't fight.
Gotcha.
I'm barely more. I'm good with knives and cleavers, but more from a cooking aspect.
Do they have an armory or anything like that where they keep the majority of their weapons that you know of?
No.
No. Okay. Well, do you want us to let you loose? Because down this tunnel can get you gone. As long as you can make it the rest of the way to the dark and scary woods, or you can wait here and when we're done with our fun time, we'll come back and give you an escort home.
Okay.
Cool.
Wait, this guy's a halfling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your home?
Out in the mood.
How far away?
A couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Oh.
no.
Hey, he could be a new crew member.
Yeah, we'll get him back to town with us.
Right, well,
But
yeah,
that's
tasty
where-
cook. I mean, he can cook us good dinners.
Yeah,
And
he,
Andy volunteered to take him back to his house.
he
Right.
can cook.
Right. I
personal
said
house.
I'd take him home and listen to move on as a courtier to royalty on your slave. So you go back in the cage, and that'll be safe for you.
No. At this point, I think I'd rather leave.
Okay, well, we'll let you go down the pit hole.
Okay.
Because the front door is locked. You can't get out the front door unless you
Right.
go another way.
Right.
You could come with us. We've obviously capable of handling ourselves.
Yeah, you saw how good we are.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact, he can tell you how good we
He
are.
glances at some of your more severe wounds and says, I think I'll take my chances in the tunnel.
Tis a
He's the only one that got
scratch.
hurt, right?
Several people got hurt, got injured.
You.
So, do we have any way of healing at all? Anybody have the heal?
I
skill?
have heal skill.
Yeah.
I do.
You might want to take a few minutes and do
Not
that.
yet. 46.
Okay, so you weren't able to help him.
I wasn't able to help you, but I didn't kill you either.
Right.
I'm hurt.
Okay.
So is
That is a 19. 5 points. Not wiped out at this point, so I will call it good for
Did you
now.
want to try to heal anybody else?
Is anybody? Are you hurt? No.
Nope.
And you didn't get touched at all.
No, they couldn't hit me and I couldn't
Okay,
hit
and I
them.
tried him
Okay.
already, so that's it. That's
Okay.
everybody.